Hi folks, Brian with Anchor Pest Defense, back again with the fourth video in this wasp series. We're going to talk about yellow jackets today. Um, this is supposed to be a DIY on how to treat wasps, and we discussed that in the last video, how to treat paper wasps. Unfortunately, yellow jackets and bald-faced hornets both cannot be treated with over-the-counter products. And I want to explain why so that you guys have a good understanding of why you'll need to call a pest professional for this particular type of situation. So when you're trying to eradicate a wasp nest, you're trying to do a few things. The first thing you're trying to do is eradicate all the ones that are flying around, all the soldiers that are defending the nest. We're trying to get rid of those. We're trying to make sure all the adult wasps inside the nest are also taken care of. We're also trying to get rid of the queen, the larva, and the returning foragers that may be coming back over the next few hours. And this is where the difference between professional products and over-the-counter products really stand out. With an over-the-counter product, you can use, like I told you on the last video, for paper wasps. Because the nest is open, you can get at all the larvae and the queen and the soldiers and workers all by just spraying that over-the-counter spray. And remember that with an over-the-counter spray, anything that's extremely strong with what we call a fast knockdown, which means it kills bugs really quick, also means that it does not last very long. The stronger and faster it kills, the shorter duration it works for. So what will typically happen is people will treat with a spray on the outside of a hole where they see, these yellow jackets going into a wall. And they'll think that that takes care of the problem. When in fact, it does kill a significant portion of that nest. Because all the ones that land on it for the next few minutes, and sometimes up to a half hour, will die. The issue becomes, how do you kill the queen and the larva that'll hatch in 2 weeks, or the foragers that are going to return and try to rebuild that nest? So a lot of times people say, well, I sprayed it, I got rid of everything, they were disappeared, and then a week later they're back again building the same nest again. And then I did the same thing, and the same thing happened again. And the reason that's happening is because your product is not a transferable product that you're buying from the store. It's detectable. The wasps know it's there, and once they know it's there, they're not going to land on it. So there's no way for you to transfer that product to the inside of the nest and kill the queen, her larva, or the foragers that are going to come back in a few hours. That over-the-counter spray will have worn off and won't be working in a few hours. So all those returning foragers will start to help the queen to rebuild her nest, and then you'll have a problem a week later. The reason you call pest professionals is because they have access to invisible products, and these invisible products are non-detectable. And do they take care of the problem right away like a knockdown product would? No, unfortunately they don't. You can't have the best of both worlds. So it won't knock them down quickly, but what it will do is it'll provide a residual pesticide that as the foragers come back, they'll be exposed. As the workers work outside and climb back in, they'll carry that product inside, not even knowing that they're transferring it onto the queen and all the larvae. And that's how you'll eradicate the entire colony. The only way to eradicate that entire colony is to get a product inside of that nest and take care of that queen and her larva. So what to expect after that? You can expect that you're going to have a problem for a few more days. It'll likely die down pretty quickly, but you're still going to have larvae that are hatching over the next 2 weeks. So as they come out, get exposed to the product, and then go to fly away, they'll expire shortly thereafter. And usually a few minutes, sometimes a few hours. But that'll go on for 2 weeks. And after that 2-week mark, you'll have eradicated all of them. All the larvae will be dead. And then you can just not worry about it anymore. You don't have to remove the nest from the inside of the wall. There's not going to be any problem. And another wasp is not going to come in and make that nest their own. No queen uses another queen's home. So I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, just drop them below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.